Yeah, good morning, guys. It is Monday morning. I don't know if you can hear the birds chirping. The sun coming up. So peaceful, nice and quiet out here. Just out at the dirt pile. We just had our Monday morning meeting. I got all the guys headed to jobs today. We got a seeding job down in Potosi we're gonna go do. And then Hunter and John, they're going to do a small rock bed and fix some patio pavers. So then I got a few loads of screen dirt going out today. So I got Bob coming out here to get loaded right away this morning. So I'm gonna screen for a little bit while I wait for him. And then the other thing I need to do is get those concrete blocks from the old dirt pile. And I need to move them out here today and possibly set up our new loading zone. So I don't want to be talking Monday morning, so let's get to work. Man, I should set up a lawn chair out here and just come out here and relax. So peaceful. That's probably what those homeowners like about this, being out here so nice and peaceful. Until this asshole came over here and tore everything up and comes out here and screens dirt all the time. So we've had a ton of rain in the last couple weeks, so I've been coming out here and screening a little bit at a time. You can usually screen for like an hour, then you start getting into wet dirt. So I do have a decent pile up right there. I know it doesn't look like much, but Bob's got to haul out 2 or 3 loads today, and everything seems to be working fine on the screener. We do need to start hauling more dirt in. A lot of different things going on, but let's see if we can get this thing fired up and get screening some dirt this morning. So first thing we'll do is start the old skid loader here. Then we will start the conveyor. Give this a quick little look over. I just greased all this, so we should be good there. Uh-oh. Yeah, I guess I better fill that up. Uh-oh, about out of gas here. This thing will run for about, I don't know, an hour and a half on a full tank of gas, so works out pretty good. So the last few scoops I put in there Saturday were a little wet, so that's why some of it was stuck on that screen and all that stuff. So alright, so everybody's messaging me this morning. It's really hard to get going. Most mornings it's hard for me to just go to work like this. Especially Monday mornings, because everyone usually has a bunch of questions or they're telling me stuff. So not complaining, just letting you know what's going on. So let's run a little bit through the screener while we're waiting for Bob to get out here. And this has been some really nice dirt that we got. Our next location where we're going to be getting dirt, I don't think is this nice of stuff, so that kind of concerns me a little bit, but can't get the premium stuff every single time. So I normally don't screen in the mornings because everything's kind of wet, and then the sun's in my eyes too, so as you can see, I'm just feathering it in here. I know I've said it before, I'd like to get a feeder that will constantly feed this so I don't have to sit here and try to feather this. So if I dump too much in, then that screen deck gets full and will start breaking shit, or it'll send too much out to that conveyor and then it'll stop that conveyor. So you really got to feather it in just right, which, like I said, if I had a feeder and I had it set just right, we'd be in much better shape. But it's working and it's paid for and it's making us money, so I can't complain. And when the dirt's dry, I can do about 20 to 25 yards an hour coming off the conveyor, which isn't great but isn't horrible. Again, it's just homemade, so I'd say it's pretty good for being homemade and not having a bunch of big payments. So yeah, then by the time I get back with another scoop, that's all cleaned off and ready to go. So when I built this thing, I copied another guy's design, and that top, that's called a grizzly bar that keeps the big stuff and the rocks out. When I first built this, that was stationary. I welded the whole thing on there, and I quickly realized that that was stupid. So then I had to cut it all off. Then I made a hinge point down there and put these springs on and some guides back here. And that works way better. So back when it was fixed, you literally had to scrape it off every time. It's a pain in the ass. So now, when I get done, all I do is tap it a couple times and it cleans off the majority of it, ready for the next dump. Fuck me. Usually when I dump that much on there, that stops the conveyor. Having a little trouble feathering it this morning. If you guys are looking for a nice phone holder, I would recommend these here. These are Magic John on TikTok, and they're only, I don't know, 20-30 bucks. And I put one in each skid loader. Very nice to have, that way you're not trying to get your phone out of your pocket and you can actually see if somebody's calling you. I've had it fall off a couple times. If you get like really bouncing around in the skid loader and really rowdy, it'll fall off, but most of the time it stays up there. So between that and the Bluetooth radio, obviously I got the camera on, so I can't have the music going, but normally we'd be jamming out. So this is usually when I sit here and try to think about how to make a feeder. I got all this time to sit here and think while I'm dumping dirt in. Oh yeah, she's shaking the clumps out of there. Now I just wish I had some way of grinding up those clumps, because that's all good dirt, it just needs to be ground up. Obviously there's some rocks in there, but most of it's just clumpy dirt. Anyways, and we'll get him loaded up, but let's go shut this bitch off. So most of the clumps and all the shit come over here, obviously. And what I'm doing with that is putting it all here. And I'm gonna build this pad out a little farther so we have more room to work up here. This isn't necessarily bad dirt, it's just clumpy and shitty. There's a lot of times where we need a load of black dirt that's fill, so we could definitely steal it from here, but my plan is to kind of build it out all the way out there. Oh, look who showed up. Bob. Big Bob. Morning. You know where you're going? Okay. They're probably gonna need 2. Just so you know. So probably ask Sean when you get there. And then I would assume just circle back and get another one. Okay. Alright, let's get Bob all loaded up here and send him down to Potosi. Oh, look at that beautiful dirt. So this is what we've been using to load out here. Not the most ideal because you can't get close. But like I said, we got to get those blocks out here today. Yeah, it's a little sketchy. Stuff's a little fluffy, so we like to put the tarp over it. So my plan is to bring them blocks out here today and build us a landing zone right there. I'd prefer it be on level ground, but that's just where we're gonna have to put it for right now. There's really nowhere else to put it. So, oh, looks like Dan's just showing up. We're gonna unload all these totes.
Drive straight out there.
Yeah, we'll just keep them all out here. So just, yeah, drive over there and we'll unload them, unstrap them all. So I got all those for used waste oil. And we just don't have the space to keep them at the shop, so I'm kind of using this as my storage unit right here. So right here is a perfect example of why we cut those fucking arms off. So these forks you could hardly ever get hooked up to with those stupid arms. So now we got nothing in the way. Perfect. Oh, I need Dan to push my forks together here a little bit. We're a little wide. So it's a fucking bitch. The little sausage fingers can't quite figure up. Oh, he's just a struggling. Oh yeah, these are our oldest forks we got. These ones probably need retired. So these all had some kind of hoof care. I don't know. Some kind of material, some kind of liquid in them. So when somebody wants one, we'll have to rinse them out and deliver them and let the customer fill it up with oil and feed the old shop furnace. But these do look like pretty nice clean totes. Sometimes you can get ones that are pretty beat up and or they're faded and then the plastic starts cracking on them. So these should work pretty good. And they were only 15 bucks a piece, so works out pretty slick. I've got waste oil from guys before that have had a bunch of shit in them, and that is not fun. Or a bunch of water, like 70, 80 gallons of water. That's not fun. So I try to be cautious on who I get the oil from. Or some guys will like leave these outside and not leave the lid on. You know, we don't want that in the old furnace. So Dan's actually caught up on his spraying right now, which is why I got him helping me. He's got a little bit of, man, I don't know what all that, it's like some kind of blue juice in there. Should probably look that up, see what that hoof care stuff is. Now this one looks all rusty, like it was fertilizer or something, but yeah, like I was saying, Dan's all caught up on his spraying. He'll be doing his third round of spray probably in the next, he'll probably start that in the next 10 days. Usually between each spray he's got about, usually about a week or two of downtime where I can have him do other odds and ends, so it works out pretty good. Obviously I'd like to get more spraying accounts, but it's also nice not having too many that we can't get to them. So we just go with the flow here. But we should see what that blue stuff is, that juice in there. Make sure it's not too harsh of stuff, and then we'll have to consolidate it all into a barrel and get rid of it. But yeah, I don't know why these totes get all beat up. That's weird. That's weird. Who would slam these totes around? I don't know who would do that. Good as new. So yeah, I'll just stack all these out here. I mean, these are probably gonna last me fucking 10 years, you know. I already have 6 or 8 of them, 10 of them, I don't know. So now I got another 8 of them, so we should be good. Yeah, what are you doing there, sausage fingers?
Waiting to figure out what's going on.
What's wrong? You couldn't get that clip?
Yeah, I wasn't very good at multitasking there.
She's a little, that one's a little hard to move. Should spit on those sometime. Get them lubed up a little bit.
Yeah, probably should.
I'm gonna have you grab the skid loader from the supply center, take it to the shop, put it in door 4. I need to weld a hook on the bucket, and then I'm gonna send you out to the old dirt pile with that. So as long as you get that skid loader to the shop in door 4, and then I'll meet you back there, and I gotta weld something on the bucket, and then I can send you out there, and I'll have you load Bob with a couple loads, and then we're probably gonna get those blocks out of there today.
Right.
So
you don't need me to go to Menards or whatever?
No, they got it all figured out, so I guess they had enough extra materials, so
nothing wrong with that.
yeah. So I'll meet you at the shop. Thanks.
Alright.
was going to have Dan go to Menards this morning, but luckily we had just the right amount of materials at the supply center. Some leftover stuff. Worked out pretty good. So where the fuck do I want to put all these goddamn things at? I don't know. I kind of feel bad for the neighbors. They don't need to be looking at this junk. I gotta let the weeds grow back up a little bit, but I think we'll shove them all back here. Just try to be a nice neighbor so they don't have to look at all of our junk. Derby season is officially here. I'd love to get that Trailblazer going and run that, but there's no way that's gonna happen. I'm actually contemplating not even doing the truck and trailer race, just because I don't really have time. But I probably should make time. It's only once a year I get to go have fun. I need to get the trailer out. The trailer probably needs a good day's worth of work, and the truck probably needs a good day's worth of work. So just figure 2.5, 3 full days, I could have it all ready to go. Part of me just says skip the goddamn thing, but the other part of me says go have some fun. So I don't know. Alright, that'll work. And the neighbors don't have to see them. Let's go see what's in these totes. To be honest with you, I haven't even looked yet. But the guy I got them from said some kind of hoof care. Hoof care. Ultra 2-in-1. It says wash hands and corrosive. You wouldn't think it'd be corrosive if it's going on the hooves of animals, but what do I know? Let's just ask ChatGPT. Hello, are you there?
Absolutely. I'm here. How's it going? Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
I've got some Ultra 2-in-1 hoof care product in some totes. It's from Agrochem, and I need to dispose of it. How toxic is it, and where can I dispose of it?
According to the safety data, this hoof care product contains some hazardous substances like methanol and formaldehyde, so it's definitely considered toxic. The best way to dispose of it is to contact a licensed hazardous waste disposal service in your area. That way you can make sure it's handled safely and in an environmentally responsible way.
So there probably won't be much. I'm guessing maybe 10 gallons. You know, there's probably a gallon in each one, maybe 2 gallons. I don't know. We're not just going to dump her in the weeds because I don't know what the hell that stuff is. Keep you guys updated on that. Figure out where the fuck to get rid of it. But we got some nice totes. They all got lids. Everything looks good to me. I don't know. If that was my product, I'm assuming whoever was paying quite a bit for this product, I would think that they would like get all of that out. But I guess it's probably hard to get the rest of that out. So let's go to the shop and get something done here. Well, before I go, I better fluff some of this dirt up. So I'm just gonna pull it down, kind of spread it out. That way when I come back later, it's kind of dried out a little more. So the road's looking pretty good. It's still got a couple of little soft spots in it, but that'll all dry out. I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, this isn't a fancy driveway. It's just so we can use it. But putting those few more loads of rock in here and rolling it, that worked out pretty good. So it is 8:50. Derek's just messaging me. He is uploading our newest podcast, episode 206. And owning a business, you gotta have a high standard. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, every person that I've had on this podcast so far is, you know, like you or I, and they have a high standard. They want things organized. They want things clear, and when the job's done, they want the customer happy. So
that is a big struggle for me as well. Like I'm insane about being organized. Like If you put things in my truck bed the wrong way, I'm going to come unglued when I get home.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty bad with that, and I've had a lot of heat for that on YouTube, you know, and guys will talk shit about that, but it's like,
if you know where everything is, if you can grab something and go, it's just
so
peaceful.
much more time. So Derek works on the thumbnail, and then he sends me proof, and I proof it, and it's good to go. So make sure to check out our podcast, guys. It's been a lot of fun, and it's not something you literally have to watch. I know a lot of people say I'm not going to watch a 2.5-hour podcast. It's mainly throw your headphones in or put it on your Bluetooth radio and listen to it. It's been really interesting. So the one we just uploaded now is this guy was staying in hotels, working for other companies, and he finally just decided to start his own business and kind of do his own thing. And it was kind of neat to understand all of his perspective on that and how he did it. It's really interesting. So check it out, guys. All you got to do is become a Pagel Elite member. It's $10 a month. You get a podcast every Monday. You get all of our blooper reels, all of our behind the scenes footage, and of course you still get 2 free episodes here without even being a member. So we appreciate all you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell us how we're doing. Let's get to the shop. All right, we're just heading to the shop. Hopefully Dan got the skid loader here. Looks like he did. Shop's a fucking mess. Okay, we need a hook right here. That's what we need, 3/8. So we got to move those concrete blocks today, and the best way to do it is to have a chain hooked at the top of the bucket, and then the chain goes over the edge. So we're gonna weld this on here just like that. So get me a fucking grinder with a flap disc.
See if we can find one, huh?
Oh, you'll find one. Safety glasses. All right, we got her burned on there. We'll let all the welding experts in the comments tell us what we're doing wrong and go from there. So normally I weld 3 of those on each bucket. It's like all the deer skid loaders, they had 1 on each corner and 1 in the middle. I haven't brought these buckets in and done that yet, so. But I've also never seen one come off. Clearly, we're not using some little Harbor Freight chicken shit welder here. And I have been welding for a while, so I must have some idea on what I'm doing. But that'll work good. Well, I'm gonna have Dan do some odds and ends around here while he waits for Bob. And I'm gonna go check on Hunter and John, see how those guys are doing. This is a job they did earlier this spring, and I guess somebody messed it up. They had some other construction workers there, builders, and I guess they tipped over a couple blocks on the retaining wall and then messed up the patio. So I think they're fixing that, and then I think they're adding a rock bed, but let's go see. Just pulling up to the job here, see what Hunter and John got going on. Looks like the customer just got concrete driveway poured. That looks nice. Pretty nice clean concrete job here. Should ask him who's doing their concrete. This stuff looks good.
I'm glad you got here when you did. I've seen a fat guy struggle down there.
Yeah? Wasn't me.
Nah, it was me.
What are we doing? Putting the bed under here?
Oh yeah, they want us to dig this out a little bit.
Oh, sure.
I don't know how deep you want me to go over here.
It's like 3 inches.
Well,
Yeah.
we're putting the screen in for them.
Screen.
Yeah, this is still good.
What is that?
Just, I just wanted it for rodents so it doesn't dig underneath this generator.
Oh. Huh. That I don't know. So if you guys remember earlier this spring, I had Hunter and Chris come out and do this patio and little retaining wall. This deck was not here. Apparently when they built the deck, they did some damage. It tipped over a couple blocks and it fell on the paver, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So it looks like Hunter's got a little repair work to do here, and then they're gonna rock all that and make a rock bed out here. We're using what? Edgers for this, or?
Yeah.
So you guys brought light river rock? Isn't that dark up there? I'm assuming you brought light, didn't you?
Yeah. That's what it said on the work order.
Huh. You might want to call Justin and double check, because that's definitely dark Mississippi. I can call him, I guess. Yeah, let's call Justin, see what's up. Yeah, I'm over here at place in Montfort. On the work order it says light river rock, but underneath this deck is dark river rock. Do you know? Okay, I'll have him switch that out. So. Alright, we'll take that out of Justin's pay. I don't know, he said that he looked at the old work order and thought it said light. So what, that's just so
I don't know.
shit can't crawl in there? So how much rock do you need? Right.
It says 3 yards.
3, yeah.
Don't really gotta take too much out of here.
Right. Well, looks good to me. You guys should be able to get done with this at a pretty good time, so
Yeah.
shouldn't need the mats.
No.
And then you guys gotta paint that deck today too.
Fuck no. Yeah.
Well, whatever you gotta do, it is what it is. Justin's fuck up, so not much we can do about it now, but at least we're close. Okay, sounds good. You guys keep at her and send some pictures.
Yep.
Fancy stuff. Alright, thanks. See you guys. Guys are doing good. Like I said, like I've told you guys before, Hunter's been with me a long time, 5 years, so he pretty much knows what's going on. Any of these small jobs I know I can trust him to handle, so a lot of them I really don't go check on them, but they do send me pictures throughout the day, and when they're done, it is kind of nice not having to go check on him and being able to concentrate on what I need to get done. And Dan's out there loading Bob, and I gotta go load Bob, so. Alright, we got Bob all loaded up there again. Sean said it's gonna be 2 loads, so they should be good on dirt after that. Yeah, I was just thinking, man, it'd be nice if Bob could load himself. Always bites me in the ass when I gotta come out here and load him, but again, I don't want a full-time driver, so gotta take the good with the bad. But let's head up to the office and see how the old office crew's doing today. Yeah, let's see how bad Bob's jamming gears today. Okay, I'll call and tell you to put your pushers down, Bob, because I know there's just way too many things to remember when we're driving truck.
Telephone number 60.
Okay, now he put them down. I'm assuming he saw I was calling and then flipped the old switches. I don't feel like I have put too much on him that he can't remember little stuff like that, so. Anyways, we're just getting to the office here, so let's go see how the old office crew's doing. Hopefully we're getting some estimates. Of course, it's a Monday, so we don't get a ton of estimates on Mondays, but you never know. Back to the headquarters. What's going on in here?
I'm getting the bills all situated and
Bills are no fun. I don't want to talk about bills. What about Emily? How's the orders going? Got her all whipped up.
I have to go yet.
Emily's just finishing up the orders from the golf cart giveaway. Getting them all shipped out today, so today is the 4th, so not too shabby. We'll have all the orders out 4 days after the giveaway is done. In my opinion, that's pretty good. Derek's just in here watching podcasts. He doesn't want to pay the $10 a month, so he's been secretly watching them.
Yep. I get them for free, baby.
Yeah. No, he's just editing them. We do a little bit of editing to the podcast, not too much. Just basically take out any lulls that are extended period of time, or if somebody's got to get up and take a piss or something. So
I should have to say, Caleb's been getting better at these podcasts. I really don't even have to do anything.
Yeah, I've been trying to fill the void. You know, everybody in the comments keeps comparing me to Joe Rogan, you know.
I've been seeing those.
Joe Rogan's doesn't charge anything, and I just thank you guys for comparing me to Joe Rogan. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure also he's got a massive contract from Spotify, so I'm pretty sure he has paid stuff. So.
Yeah, we're right there with Joe Rogan, guys. We're right there. Check out our podcast.
I think his
$10
contract's
a month.
a little different than $10
Probably,
a month.
yeah. I had a guy reach out to me this weekend, and he got a check from us.
Yeah.
And he wondered if we should sign our checks when we mail them.
Oh, that's my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So my question is, how many checks did you send out that weren't signed?
I had Emily help me that day.
So we're gonna put the blame on Emily.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not putting. I had
Yeah.
her help me that day.
Okay. In Lancaster.
Okay.
The tow truck. So, I don't know, I told him to stop in or something. But I hope he didn't do that to all the bills. Or all the checks.
That is bad.
Yeah, well, we'd be getting calls. Oh, just seeing how the estimates are going.
Not bad. Trying to get some more sold here. Got some bigger jobs coming up, but...
Yeah. How's the dating? I understand we've been putting the Justin's dating life in the videos, so
yeah, everybody's pretty invested in that.
Just looking for a little update on the situation there.
Yeah, just kind of cruising along, trying to figure it out, you know.
Went on a date this weekend or no?
Oh yeah. Had a date this weekend. Went out for dinner.
Sweet.
Went decent.
And she's close by?
I guess.
She's close by. All right. Within blocks or feet or?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Something like that for sure.
Okay. So Justin is halfway taken, ladies. Sorry. He's in the dating process. Well, that's good. Now she's trying to cover up her tracks here.
No, you can look.
Emily. So I told Sydney she messed up.
Yeah, she blamed it on me.
Yeah, immediately. She was like, well, Emily helped me that day.
What'd you do?
Just put stamps on.
She sent out checks without a signature on them.
Oh, yeah, you got to do that so they don't get cash.
Yeah, that way they can't cash them. That gives us another 2 weeks to get that money in. But yeah, she instantly
Threw me under the bus.
threw it
I'll
to
take
you.
it.
So next time you're helping her, you might want to. Well, everybody in the office is getting stuff done. Derek and I have been working on our YouTube stuff. So obviously I don't film that stuff, guys. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that. The thumbnails, the titles, the research. It's just a ton of work. Well, I think I'm gonna go grab some lunch and then probably go move the excavator and get ready to move those blocks out to the new dirt pile. So I think Dan took an early lunch today, so he should be about back now, and he's gonna get Bob loaded up. They're hauling a couple more loads out of that old dirt site. Time to say goodbye to the old dirt site. So, been there 2 or 3 years. So, we got some memories there, but on to bigger and better things. Oh, I think we'll have a little Subway today. Get me an old 6-inch. 6-inch spicy Italian. All right. Well, we're just getting back to the shop here and stopped at Subway. Usually I get a spicy Italian. Today we opted for the Beast. I don't know much about it, but it's a beast of meats. Quite a quite an array of meats in there. We'll be tasting a little bit of everything today. So far today, everything's going pretty good. For a Monday, of course. Usually Tuesdays are my rough day. I don't know why. It just always seems like every Tuesday is a fucking bitch to me. But so this weekend went pretty good. I had my kids this weekend. We didn't do anything fun or crazy, but I worked more than I should have, and then had a quick little doctor's visit Saturday. That was not fun at all, which I had been worked up about that all week long. My biggest fear in life, times 10, is needles. Fucking hate needles. Run me over with this truck all day long before you stab me with a needle. I had to get my blood drawn, and I'm telling you, I don't know how to explain it. Whatever fear you have, times it by 10. That's how I am with needles. I'm an absolute fucking child. So Saturday morning I had to get my blood drawn, and not good. Like full-blown panic attack, freaking the fuck out. Got through that, and then kids went swimming at the house in the nice pool, and then Holly and I were actually working on our back patio. We're just trying to clean that up a little bit and make it look not so ghetto, as somebody said in the comments. Said get rid of one of those ghetto pools. So we cleaned up the back patio this weekend, and we'll cut to that footage right now as I'm eating my lunch, just so you can see kind of the stuff Holly and I enjoy doing on the weekends. So let's check it out.